Mm. Welcome back to Mind Over Matter. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I want to thank any subscribers, new subscribers that I have, as well as my original subscribers. It's really appreciated. I'm trying to grow my YouTube channel. As you can see, we are sitting underneath the tree, and I'm thinking I may start doing these videos here. I ended up I do tiny kind of what you call tiny home living. And my daughter had renovated her room. She had this queen size mattress, and she ended up downsizing to have more room. And this, I had a mattress that was just kind of sitting, that was eventually going to get thrown away. And I thought to myself, I really hate. That's a great mattress. What could I do with it? And one of the things I'm always talking about a lot of times is my sister. I had moved this mattress onto an area of gravel where I had some landscape, but it was practical, but it didn't look too good. She said, "What about under this tree?" And so I love it since I put this particular mattress under the tree. Okay, and we always are talking about grounding. And so I've definitely been practicing that. What I normally do is I will lay back on this particular mattress and put my feet on this tree, and I've been definitely getting the benefits from it. I had a headache once. I said, "Oh, I've been hearing about this hugging the tree." I said, "What's this hugging the tree?" And so I started looking into it, and they started talking about grounding with the tree. So anyway, I said, "Let me put my feet on this tree," and wouldn't you know, the headache went away. And so again, the more that I'm learning is that there is a transference that happens, a type of electrical type of frequency transference that happens, that kind of pulls certain energies from us, when we are kind of connecting with nature, trees, or walking around, as we've heard, barefoot on grass and things like that. So, something definitely to look into, okay? So, enjoying the sounds of nature. I'm not sure if y'all can hear the birds. But on this channel, again, it's called Mind Over Matter. And again, the reason why we are having this particular channel is because we want to think about needing to learn to kind of calm our mind for the evening. Okay. And for some people, they want to calm their mind in the morning or sometimes maybe even midday. So at any time, this would be appropriate. But again, we live in a 24-hour world, right? And even with our stresses, we constantly worry, we constantly stress, and it's hard for us to calm our mind. So this is what this is about, getting to the point to where we can do some simple kind of relaxation, quick stretches, and then I will pull a type of spiritual card. I use different decks today. I'm going to use something called spirit messages and oracle cards. Okay, and so we'll talk from that. Okay, and so what we're going to do is we want to inhale, exhale, and put your hand on your chest. Inhale, exhale. We want to allow our head to fall forward. Inhale, exhale. We want to take our head and allow it to drop back. Inhale, exhale. We want to hold our head straight. We want to roll it gently, looking over the shoulder. Inhale, hold it. Exhale. We want to roll back the other way. Hold it. Inhale, exhale. We want to go all the way around. Inhale, exhale. We want to go back the other way. Inhale, exhale. And we want to come back up to center. Inhale, exhale. We want to slowly kind of open our eyes. And for those of you that have difficulty kind of twisting your head from side to side, find a position that's comfortable and don't overextend yourself, okay? Okay. So, what I'm going to do, again, I'm going to kind of pull a card from this particular spirit message called Spirit Messages Oracle Cards. Okay. And I really like these. They have the moon on it, right? Yeah. And so whenever we're looking at these cards, we're trying to look at and figure out what are some things that have us not being able to rest our mind. Why is our mind unsettled? Hmm? So let's see what comes out. Let's see, did we have one flip over? Nope, thought I heard it. Oh, I did see something flip over. Yep. This came out. It says, it's time to hit the reset button, clear out the old so that room is available for the new to enter. Trust that better things are coming fast. Prepare to move to the next phase of your life. This is your rebirth. Welcome this brand new energy. You've got this. So, what that tells me is that some of us are struggling with letting go of either a current situation in order to step into a new situation that's been laid before us in order to grow. Or this can even represent us holding on to the past and not wanting to, which is blocking us from being able to being open to new, right? And so put in the comment section if you can kind of relate to this. Needing to hit that reset button, right? To kind of be open for new. And that there's possibly new opportunities there, but we're too scared to be open to them, right? And it says, trust that better things are coming fast, right? And that's very hard when we are kind of stuck in a difficult place for us to trust that something better is coming. And one of the things I encourage us to do is to journal. When we're distressed, journal. And then once the issue is resolved, journal again. And what that it does, it allows you to go back and read so you can see how you had been in a place where you was uncertain and how it got resolved. And by kind of reading over it, it allows you to build trust, right? Because this happens quite often, but again, we're nervous and we soon forget once it gets resolved. Again, if we don't document it, sometimes we kind of overlook it. We forget to go, wow, that actually got handled, right? But it says, trust that better things are coming fast. It says, prepare to move to the next phase of your life. This is your rebirth. And so I don't know how many of us are feeling like we're kind of in the middle of a rebirth of kind of finally understanding our purpose and trying to step into maybe our life purpose. It says, welcome this beautiful brand new energy. You've got this. So sometimes we're stuck because there's opportunity, or we know that we should be shifting, but we refuse to, or we're too scared to. And that can also keep our mind running in circles or make it difficult for us to settle down at night, right? Okay. Let's see. I'm going to get another one and see what it says. Okay, there's one. Which one is this one? Just popped over. There it is. It says, look past what you feel are your incapabilities. Instead, focus on everything you have achieved so far. Okay? So don't focus on the things you think you can't do, but focus on everything that you've achieved so far. So again, it kind of falls into what I was saying. It's those obstacles that kind of intimidate us, and then we conquer them. We want to document that. when we first start kind of feeling uncomfortable about a thing and then going back and re-document it once we've kind of conquered it. So the question is, what have you achieved so far? So sometimes that's keeping us up at night, right? I'm not able to do this. I'm not able to do that. So we want to kind of challenge that, even if those thoughts may hit our mind when we're trying to calm our mind. We want to then say to ourselves, however, but I have done this. And I do remember a time when I was fearful of this, but I figured it out, right? It is okay to acknowledge your weaknesses, but keep in mind that they don't define you, right? We all have strengths and weaknesses, right? It says your strength and your beautiful soul are clear for all to see. Yeah. Some of us judge ourselves too harshly, and people around us are always giving us compliments, and we're going, we don't believe it. All right. So we do have to work on validating ourselves, right? Learning how to validate ourselves. And until we can do that, we will never be able to really receive the compliments and receive the love that's being offered to us. So maybe that is what's sometimes causing our mind to not be able to be settled. Okay? And with that, I'm going to leave you all with that. I want to thank you all for clicking. Again, please like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you know when I post. Okay? And I'm going to end it with my saying, is your mind controlling you, or are you controlling your mind? Okay? And with that, I will talk to you next time. Bye.